Today we're working on a 2007 Ford Expedition. The driver's window doesn't roll up and down. You can hear crunching in there. It's a faulty regulator. Pretty common on these. But so basically, let me turn the key on. So key on, listen. So what you're hearing in there is the cable. It's cable driven, and that cable's crunching. It's all wound up in there. So I got a regulator coming for this thing. Comes with a motor, pretty decent assembly. But I'll show you how we do it. Okay, so on the back here, there's a bunch of connectors, and they're a pain in the butt to get to, but basically, connector here, 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 and here. They're just push the button in, pull it out. So, and then that one for the speaker. But it's just hard to get to them, but it's not impossible. So there's those 4 connectors. And then there's the speaker connector. So push the little tab in there, they come right off. So our regulator is this assembly right here. All right, so on the handle, so this is all the framework that we're going to replace. This is all part of the window regulator. So this handle is not part of that. It just snaps in here. So it's got this shaft in the middle of it, and it snaps into these two pieces right here. It's pretty obvious. This one has to raise up, and then it pops out, and then the cable just kind of pops up out of there. So pretty simple. Get that out of the way. Speaker was just 4 screws, and then there's 2 electrical connectors on it. So we can get this out of the way. And basically what we got now is we got 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 10, and then a 10 and a 10. And I believe this one here comes out too. And then we need to suspend the window up. So let me grab something to do that. So to hold this window up, I'm going to stick this airbag in here and then just inflate it. And what that'll do is it'll keep that window from falling down when I take these bolts off of there. All right, with the window completely up, the bolts that hold the window to the regulator are right through these slots right here. So it's a 10 millimeter there and a 10 millimeter there. Take those off, and then that regulator just kind of be separated from the window. Broken glass. He's had a broken window here in the past. Okay, now there's nothing holding the regulator to the window. Now we can take all these 10 millimeters off of here. Just like that. So that's how it comes out of there. Kind of a big mess. But as you can see, this cable is all strung out. There's pieces down in here. This is the tensioner for the cable, but yeah, it's all busted out of there. That part's broken. So pretty common on these cable ones. They're good for a while, but they don't last forever. But yeah, that's a lot of contraption there. This sensor, I believe, is an impact sensor for that door. That will probably have to be changed, swapped over to the new one. But we'll set this off to the side and wait for our new part to show up. So I used a shop vac to clean out that broken glass out of there. And then I used painter's tape to kind of hold these harnesses back. Just keep them out of my way. The new regulator will be a little bit stiff going back in. So anything that'll make that go easier, I'm all for. Okay, now we'll wait for the new part. All right, so here's our new regulator. Cables are in one piece. So here's those clamps that clamp the window. See, they're just basically clamshells. As you tighten down this bolt, they close up on the glass. So there's a torque spec on those. It's not very much because you don't want to smash that glass. But as you can see, they're down a bit from where they were, so that they'll be down in this opening here instead of up in the slot where they were. But anyway, this thing kind of fits back up in there, so they say. All right, so bolts here, 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 and here. Those all get tightened up. And now we can lower this glass. We get the torque specs on those clamp bolts. Okay, the torque specs on these clamp bolts here is 8 foot-pounds, which is 8 times 12 is 96 inch-pounds. Okay. Let's see here, we are missing a connect, oh, right here. So that's gonna come up here and go to the door handle. Don't need that anymore. That is going to go to the... All right, so what we ran into was the motor on this replacement assembly was the wrong motor. There was nothing wrong with the original motor. The problem was the regulator. So I've swapped out the motor from the original one and put it on here. This style motor and regulator, we can't find it, so it's not available, and we gotta get this guy's car back to him. So swapped it out of there. This motor works, so we're gonna go ahead and continue on. So the sensor that we thought had to come out of the other one, we in fact do have to take it out. All right, now door handle. before we get too crazy on this thing, we're going to hook up the power to this switch. Should just need the blues and the greens. All right, that'll it. Get these out of the way for a second here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, that all's attached. Door handle through there. Need our door lock. Well, there you go. Windows done. New regulator. Original motor, but works good. Thanks for watching.